the entire Terran army gets taken out. And once again, the Zerg player does want to trade army. The Terran player really doesn't want to, because he is behind. He still hasn't saturated this base, so he's at one mining base at this moment. Whereas the Zerg player currently is on, well, this base mined out. This base is still mining. This one is mining. And this one is about halfway mining. So 2.5 bases versus 1 base. And, oh, those are overlords. Yeah, so all in all, the Zerg player in a definite advantage here. And, yeah, is going to have to defend this base. Well, that's why his whole army is here now. But that means that the Mutalisks can just harass this base once again. There are a few Marines here, and the Mutalisks get scared. The Mutalisks shouldn't be be destroyed here, because they are very expensive units. So he wants to keep them there to have a mobile army, and to so he wants to keep them alive. Because as long as they are alive, he can try to snipe units with them, and that's exactly what he's going to do here, taking out this little marine drop as well as the medevac without losing anything, I think, and just moving out of there. And the marine army is going to have to retreat, not able to snipe any of the Mutalisks. The Mutalisks are going to just fly around the map and can invade anywhere, because there is not a whole lot of spotting going on by the Terran player. He doesn't have any vision over most of the map, so these Mutalisks are completely invisible until they show up somewhere, and then it's most of the times too late. Lots of Zerglings there to defend, and even though he loses quite a few of them, those were 10 kills with 1 shot, and yeah, it doesn't really matter, because Zerglings are really cheap. And once again taking out a refinery here, and he is going to now engage on this. Like we see the units, 25 Mutalisks starting this attack, and he still has 22 left, so losing 3 Mutalisks there, but he is taking out everything in this base again. Once, oh, this was close to being finished, but yeah, going to take out another refinery, because that is going to burn down. And yeah, this turret with the Marines here are going to hold that off. The refinery does burn down eventually, so he does take that out. And this base is now undefended, but obviously the Zerg player does not know that. And yeah, we saw in the past, well, that's really far in the past, people playing around with burrowed Zerglings all around the map. So they would have a burrowed Zergling over here, for example, and they would see that there is no army there. And because nobody ever goes for burrow, well, it's not like an unused skill. It's just that it's not very widely used. People normally don't spot it very easily, and you would get a lot of map vision and such for a relatively low price. And yeah, he does snipe that one base, and the Terran player now in desperate mode going to attempt to kill this the entire base, and apparently doing a good job, because he is up in the main base and kills most of the Mutalisks now. Killed all of the Zerglings, I think, but yeah, the Zerg has so many bases that I cannot imagine him losing to this army. But so far, yeah, he is being killed here. His lair is actually in trouble, and the Mutalisks once again coming in. The Zerglings, yeah, most of the Zerglings got sniped. There are only 5 Zerglings on the map, 60 Mutalisks against 49 Marines. So the Marine army might actually be enough to take everything out. And losing a base here, not taking out the Spire, which is surprising to say the least. I would definitely have expected him to go for that Spire, but maybe he knows that the Zerg player doesn't have enough resource, or think that the Zerg player doesn't have enough resources to produce more Mutalisks. But yeah, he is wrong there, because there are actually plenty of resources still available. the fungal growth going down and actually taking out most of the Marines here. 2 Marines left, I think. Yeah, there are actually 20 Marines on the map, but not in this front line. Going to take out these tanks and picking up one of the tanks. And they are actually, the medevacs are actually going to go down. And whoa, Marines saving the medevacs. Excellently played. And yeah, the lair is still alive, and there are 14 Mutalisks back on the map. So with 14 Mutalisks he should be able to hold off at least, well, this small army. But it is going to be closer than it's supposed to be. Infestation pit going down. I think the old one got taken down. And there comes the army. The Marines still, yeah, not the ones that I would say are going to win this. But the drones are in the fight now, and a lot of drones. Wow, those are a lot of drones. So the medevacs getting taken down meaning that the Marines have to withdraw until they can get backed up by the medevacs once again, because every time they use Stimpack they lose well, 20 life, I think, or 1/5 of their life, 2/5, I don't know. At least they take quite a bit of damage from that. Oh, it's actually 10, so it's not that bad. Losing 10 life to use Stimpack. And the infestors, did he produce any infestors? No. Oh, hang on, production there. Yeah, actually one infestor coming up. But yeah, that infestor can change the whole course of this of these battles. But the Marines doing so much damage, and Mutalisks not very good against Marines, especially without backup. They're not very good. Obviously, drones aren't very good against Mutalisks, against Marines either. And some excellent micro on the Marines here. And wow, this Marine army actually defeating the Terran the Zerg army here. Wow. That is really well played by the Terran player, because he was severely behind. He should have never won this. But the Mutalisk just too strong against the Mutalisk, and yeah, no Banelings coming out, no Zerglings coming out in that in those last few engagements. Yeah, losing the game because he had the wrong unit composition. No longer had a Baneling nest, I think. I'm not even sure if he has a spawning pool even. Yeah, he does. He did rebuild his spawning pool here, but no Baneling nest. And yeah, that's why he lost. He just didn't have the composition to deal with this, even though he had a magnificently larger economy, a lot more income, and we will see that from the spending tab. 12,000 against 9,000, and then technology, well, that's a bit of a difference, and you can see that the army investment is also a lot bigger for the Zerg player, but just not the right units to deal with these Marines. Plus, yeah, godlike micro from NEXtaeJa, our Terran player, and very well played. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.